Hello everyone, welcome to New Wave Coaching Classes on Mathematics. This is your host Jatin. Today we are going to discuss about the areas of some parts of the circle. The parts which you have already studied in your grade 9. I am talking about the sector of the circle and the segment of the circle. So before we talk about how we can find the area of a sector and how we can find the area of segments, let's understand again what a sector means and what a segment means, right? So let's see on the board now. So I draw a circle here. Now this is the center and I draw two radii from here. We know this portion of the circumference is called an arc. Now the region enclosed between the two radii and the arc, or we can say the area enclosed between the two radii and the arc, is basically called a sector. And we know sectors are of two types. One is minor sector and one is major sector. So when we talk about minor sectors, basically the area, if the portion is smaller than the semicircle of is basically if it is smaller than semicircle, then we call it as minor sector. And if the area is more than semicircle, area of the semicircle, then we call it as major sector. So this one is the major one and this is the minor sector, right? Then we talk about the segment of the circle. There's another circle I have drawn. Now here I draw a chord, and you know the chord is basically a line segment which touches the circle at 2 points, right? So this is basically a chord, right? And the area enclosed between the chord and the arc of the circle is called the segment. Again, we talk about two segments. One is the minor segment and one is the major segment. And the area which is lesser than the area of semicircle is called as a minor segment, and the area which is more than the area of semicircle is called as the major segment, right? So this is the meaning of basically sector and segment. Now we talk about how we can find the area of a sector. So let's begin from somewhere. We know that the area of complete circle area equals to, complete area is equal to pi r square. Now if I divide this complete area in two parts, that is, I am talking about the semicircle, right? Now the area of semicircle, so area of semicircle obviously, since this is half of the circle, so I will be writing 1 by 2 pi r square, right? Again, I divide the circle in 4 parts now. So this basically becomes a quarter circle. So area of quarter circle, obviously this is 1/4 of the circle, so I write it as 1 by 4 pi r square. Now if you see carefully, here I know that I am dividing the circle in two parts, equal parts, 4 equal parts, right? But if I don't know that how many parts, equal part does it forms, then how can I find the area? Suppose I just make this much. Now if I have to find the area of this, then how can I find, right? Now if you go back in your small classes, you learned about fractions. What fraction of this forms part of the circle, right? So what fractional part of this is of complete circle? So first of all, we have to find this area, how much fractional part of the complete area does this sector have. Now again the question, how we can do it, right? Now we know circle is round and the complete angle inside the circle is of 360 degree, right? Now this complete angle is of This is 360 degree. Now, if we suppose that the angle formed by the sector in the center is theta, the angle which the two radii are forming when they form a sector, we suppose it as theta. It means what fraction does it forms? Now, this portion is basically will be equal to theta by 360 because this is the complete angle and this is some part, right? Now, using this fraction, I know if this was 1/4, so this becomes 1/4. This was half, so this was 1/2 pi r square. Now we get definite relation. What I can do? Area of sector. See, when I talk about sector, we will talking about minor sector only. But when we will be talking about this, the bigger one, we will say major sector, right? But the formula remains same. Only the difference will be in the value of the angle. So area of sector is basically theta by 360. You can see this is the first thing I have written, 1/2, that is the fractional part, into the area of circle, that is pi r square. Now, using this, we can find out these two also. If you talk about a semicircle, I just rub out these lines. Now, the angle which it forms, the semicircle, this straight line is forming is 180 degree. Now, if I put 180 here, this is 180 upon 360. And that is equal to 1/2. So this is what we have the area of semicircle. Again, if I talk about the 4 equal parts, so this angle is basically 90. So if I put 90 here, 90 by 360, it becomes 1/4. So this is what I written area of the quarter circle. So in general, we have the formula of area of sector as theta by 360 into pi r square, right? Then we talk about the area of segment. See, if I form a segment here, you can see clearly this segment is basically the difference in the areas of the sector and the triangle which is formed in the middle. So if I have to find area of segment, so area of segment would be equal to area of sector minus area of triangle which is formed in the center, right? We can and whatever the triangle will be there, accordingly we can apply the formula, right? Now the next thing that comes is the length of the arc. Length of the arc. Again, what is arc? It is basically some part of the boundary of the circle, right? Some part of the boundary of the circle. So if I say something like this, if I rub it out, say I talk about this portion. So this is some part of the boundary of the circle. So if I say half, if it is semicircle, if I say this one from here, so it will be, now when we talk about the complete length, this is 2 pi r. So length of semicircle, circumference of the semicircle, it will be half of the 2 pi r. If I talk about quarter circle, it will be 1/4 into 2 pi r. But again, I have to generalize to find the length of any part of the arc. So again, whatever the length of the arc I have to find, what we do basically, we join them in the center. Again, there is some angle being formed here, and from here we can find the fractional part. This arc is of the circle. So length of arc, we have the formula. Length of arc is equal to theta by 360 into 2 pi r. So this is the relation to find the length of the arc. Now, based on these relations, we will simplify the questions of exercise 12.2, right? So let's start now exercise 12.2. Now let's start with the first question of exercise 12.2. It's given, find the area of a sector of a circle with radius 6 cm if the angle of the sector is 60 degree. Now in the question you are given that the radius R is equal to 6 centimeter, and the angle which the sectors form is equal to 60 degree. And we have to find the area of sector, so we apply that formula. Area of sector equals to theta upon 360 into pi r square, right? So now the value of theta is 60 degree, so this is 60 upon 360 into 22 by 7. If the value of pi is not mentioned, we have to take 22 by 7 into 6 whole square. Now this cancels. So this is 1 by 6 into 22 by 7 into 36. So this again cancels. So we have this 132 upon 7 centimeter square, right? So this is how we can do the first question. Now let's go to the second question. It's given, find the area of a quadrant of a circle whose circumference is 22 centimeter. Now in next question, it is not a direct question in which radius is given. The circumference is given to us. First step would be to find the radius of the circle. Now the circumference is given as is equal to 22 centimeter, and we have to find first step is the radius. So we apply the formula 2 pi r equal to 22. So this means r equals to 22 upon 2 pi. So we get r equals to 22. This 2 into 22 upon 7. The 7 will come in the numerator. So this is 22 into 7 upon 2 into 22. This cancels. So we have 7 by 2 centimeter. Right? Now it is given area of a quadrant. A quadrant forms an angle of 90 degree, or we can say it is 1/4 of the circle. So we can directly write, instead of writing theta by 360, we can also write 1 by 4 pi r square, because quadrant is 1/4 of the circle. So area of quadrant equals to 1 by 4 pi r square, that is 1 by 4 into 22 by 7 into 7 by 2. 7 by 2 comes 2 times, right? So now the 7 cancels, 2 cancels, so we have 77 by 8 centimeter square. Quite simple questions. Then we see the third question. In the third question, it is given length of minute hand of a clock is 14 centimeter. Find the area swept by the minute hand in 5 minutes. So length of the minute hand. So this is given as 14 centimeter. Now if you see carefully, whenever any arm of the clock moves, so the one part is fixed and the other is moving, something like this. So if you complete it, it forms a circle, right? It covers an angle of 360 degree. Here we are given how much area will it cover in 5 minutes. So now to find how much area it covers in 5 minutes, the first step would be to find the angle it covers in 5 minutes, right? Now the angle, total angle covered in 60 minutes is 360 degree. Therefore, angle covered in 5 minutes would be equal to 360 upon 60 into 5 and we get it as 30 degree. Right, now we have to find the area swept by the minute hand. So area swept by minute hand in 5 minutes equals to, so again we apply the formula that is theta by 360 into pi r square. So this is that is 30 by 360 into 22 by 7 into, this is 14 square, so I write 14 2 times. The 7 cancels with 14, this is 2. Here we have 12. This is 6. And then we have 3. So in the end, we have, this is 154 by 3 centimeter square. So this is the area covered by a minute hand if the length of the minute hand is 40 centimeter, right? Now let's go to the next question. These were a little bit simpler question. Let's go to next some little bit difficult questions now. Now in question number 4 it is given a chord of a circle of radius 10 centimeter subtends a right angle at the center. So now it's very important to draw the diagram also here because it makes it more clear from the diagram what we actually have to do and what we have to find. Now, they say there is a chord, so there we have a chord here. Now this chord is forming an angle of 90 degree at the center. So this angle is 90 degree, right? Now the radius of the circle, radius R is given as 10 centimeter. So this one is 10 centimeter, this is 10 centimeter. I just name them. This is, let it be the chord AB, right? Now what we will find the area of the corresponding minor segment. So we have to find the area of this triangle. Now one more important thing, whenever the angle formed by any angle formed in the sector is of 90 degree, the triangle which is formed is right angle triangle, right? So in that case, if you have to find the area of triangle, you can directly apply the formula half into base into height. If the angle formed is 60 degree, then you can directly use the formula. If it will be 60 degree, it will be an equilateral triangle. You can apply the formula of the equilateral triangle, that is root 3 by 4 sine square. But if there is some other angle, then we use the formula area of triangle equals to 1 by 2 r square sine theta by 2. Right? This formula can be used for any triangle. You can apply for this triangle also. This is a general formula. You can apply it for any triangle to find the area, right? But if you have 90 degree in the center, then it's a right angle triangle. So there is no use of applying this thing. You can directly use your own formula, that is half into base into height, and you can find the area of the triangle, right? Now let's talk about this question. Now here the radius is 10 centimeter and I have to find the area of the segment, and I know now the first part is area of segment, area of minor segment. Now to find the area of minor segment, what I have to do, I have to subtract the area of sector. I have named it, so I can write the area of sector OAB minus area of triangle OAB. Now the area of sector is theta by 360 pi r square, and since the triangle is a right angle triangle, so the area is half into base into height. One more thing, in the question is given, we have to take the value of pi as 3.14. So this is 90 by 360 into 3.14 into 10 square, because the radius 10, minus 1 by 2 times 10 times 10, because base and height both are of 10 centimeter. So this is 4, this is 3.14 divided by 4 into 100 minus 50. So this will be 314 upon 4 minus 50. You can either take the LCM and simplify, or you can just divide this 314 by 4 and then also you can and subtract with the 50, right? So this will be 78.5 minus 50 and you get it as 28.5 centimeter square. Right, so this is the answer for the first part. In the second part, they ask the area of major sector. Now, this is the minor sector and this is the major sector. We know the angle formed in the minor sector is of 90 degree. It means the angle that will be formed in the major sector, it will be of 360 minus 90, that is 270 degree. So formula will remain same, that is theta by 360 into pi r square. Just the value of the angle changes, nothing else. So this is what we have. We just cancel it out. This is 3, this is 4, this is 3 by 4 into, this is, I think decimals are not visible, so let me make it more prominent. Right, so this becomes 100 into 3.14, this is 314. And 314 by 4, we have already calculated 78.5, so we can just multiply 3 into 78.5. So what we get it as 5, and we have a decimal, 24, 25, 2, this is 23. Right, so this is what we have got. This is the fourth question. Let's go to the next question of this exercise now. Now in the fifth question is given, in a circle of radius 21 cm, an arc subtends an angle of 60 degree at the center. Again, as I said, the question, diagram is very important in these questions. Let's draw the diagram for this question first. Now it's given that the radius is 21 centimeter and the arc forms an angle of 60 degree. So here we make it as a 60 degree angle. So this is 60 degree and the length of the radius is 21 centimeter. So I write this right here, radius equals to 21 centimeter. Now let's see what we have to find here. The first part, I have to find length of the arc. Now we have the formula length of the arc equals to theta upon 360 into 2 pi r. Right, we just substitute the values. So this is 60 by 360 into 2 into 22 by 7 and then the value of r is 21. So just cancel it out now. So we have 22 centimeter as the length of the arc. So for this is the first part. Now the area of sector formed by the arc. Now the area of the sector. Again we have the formula, that is theta by 360 into pi r square. That is 60 upon 360 into 22 by 7 into 7 into, this is 21 into 21. Again cancel it out. This is 6, 3. So we get it as 231 centimeter square. So this is the second part. And the third part, we have to find the area of segment formed by the corresponding chord. So this is the corresponding chord and we have to find the area of this segment, right? So what we can do, that is area of segment equals to area of sector minus area of triangle. You can also name, if you want, you can name the points OAB, something like that is your wish, right? So now area of sector we already calculated as 231 minus. Now area of triangle. Now I told you when the central angle is 60 degree, the triangle formed is an equilateral triangle. So here it is an equilateral triangle, and the formula to find the area of equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4 side square. So we just put the value root 3 by 4 into side square, that is 21 square, right? So what next? Value of root 3 we can substitute here. This is 231 into the value of root 3 can be taken as 1.73 upon 4 into 441. The scale of 21 is 441. Now what we do, we just simplify this thing. So this is what we have the solution. On simplifying this 1.73 into 441 upon 4, we get the value 190.7325, and then we round it off 190.73. On subtracting, we get it as 40.27 centimeters square. Let's go to the next question, which will be our last question for this lecture, right? Is given a chord of a circle of radius 15 centimeters obtained an angle of 60 degree at the center. So again we have to draw the diagram. That's very important, because if you don't draw the diagram, it becomes difficult to understand what actually you are doing in the question, right? So it's given that the angle formed is 60 degree. So this is 60. And the radius is given. So I just write radius equals to 15 centimeter. Now let's see what we have to find in this question. So they say find the area of the corresponding minor and the major segments of the circle. So we have to find the area of minor segment also and the major segment also. So right now the area of minor segment, we have the formula, that is area of sector minus area of triangle. Again, if you see, dear friends, again the angle is of 60 degree, and if angle is 60 degree, the triangle is right angle triangle. Oh sorry, not right angle triangle, equilateral triangle. So we can apply the formula, this root 3 by 4 side square. So area of sector, this is theta by 360 into pi r square minus root 3 by 4 into side square. So just substitute the value 60 upon 360, and it's given in the question we have to take the value of pi as 3.14. So this is 3.14 into 15 square minus, again the value of root 3 is also given, that is 1.73 upon 4 into 15 square. Now what we can do, one more thing, this is 6. Since 15 square is common in both, we can take the 15 square, that is 225 common, and inside the bracket we have 3.14 upon 6 minus 1.73 upon 4. So we can just simplify after taking the LCM, and then we can find the answer to this. Also what we can do, one more thing, if we cancel this 3.14 and 6, we can get it as here 1.57 upon 3. Right, so now we take the LCM here, this is 225 into, the LCM would be 12, and then we multiply 1.57 by 4, is 4 7 28, 2 is carry, 4 5 is 20 plus 2 22 point, and then we have 6 here, and then minus, we multiply 1.73 by 3, so this is 5.19, right? So this is 225 into, now if we subtract these two, we get it as 1.09 upon 12. Now this 225 and 12 can also be cancelled by 3. They both cancels by 3. So we have 3, this comes out to be 4, and here we have 75. Right? And then we multiply 75 with 1.09 and then we divide with a 4 to get the final answer. Right? Now this 1.09 into 75 comes out to be 81.75 and this divided by 4. And when we divide this by 4, 81.75, we get it as, we divide it as, this is 20.4375, or you can round it off, 20.44 centimeter square. So this was the area of the minor segment. Now the second part is to find the area of the major segment. So what we can do, from the complete circle, we will just subtract the area of the minor segment. So what we have, area of major segment is equals to area of circle minus area of minor segment. The only problem in these questions is their calculation. So you have to be very very careful while doing the calculations of these questions, because one point can give you the wrong answer, right? Now area of circle would be pi r square. So this is pi r square minus 20.44. Now we just substitute the value. This is 3.14 into 15 square. This is 225 minus 20.44. Now we multiply this 225 by 3.14. 225 into 4 is 900. So we have 0 and we have 90 carry. So 225 into 1 is 225 plus 90, it becomes 315. So we will just write 5, and 31 is carry now, 31. Now 225 into 3, this will be 675. 675 plus 31, we get it as 706. So this is 706.50 minus 20.44, and we get it as, this will be 686.06 centimeter square. So dear friends, you have to be very careful while doing the calculation. Again I say, one small mistake can give you the wrong answer, right? So today we have discussed about how to find the area of the sector and how to find the area of a segment, which are the parts of the circle, and also we learned how we can find the length of the arc, right? And we have done some questions from exercise 12.2. There are some more questions which are still left in this exercise that we'll be doing in our next lecture. Till then, I will say thanks for watching the video. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to my channel, right? So this is your host signing off. Goodbye and take care.